Hi guys, I am Roranoa. This video is about the part 2 of What If Goku Was in Fairy Tale. Hope you like my video. Please subscribe, like and share Roranoa TV for more fanfiction crossover videos. So let's get started. In that mere second, Goku smirked. No human on this planet could ever get close to Goku's face, but to make it seem as though they're on equal grounds, Goku teleported a few meters away from Natsu. The sudden disappearance of the Saiyan made Natsu's eyes widen. He landed on his feet while leaning forward, and as he looked up, he saw Goku in fair distances far in front of him. How did you do that? Natsu wondered as his flames were still visible. See, Mon, don't tell me that's all you got. I expected more from someone who's the strongest. Seeing you relentlessly go for a punch makes me think you've never fought someone like me before, have you? KCH. You're no different than the other people I fought. I'm coming for you, Goku. Prepare yourself. The flames that remained intact around Natsu's fist had started coursing through his arms. Unleashing more of his flames, he sprinted to Goku. This time, as he let Natsu get close to him, Goku started to block his punches. Hee, not bad, Natsu. Your flames are really hot. If I were a human, I'd probably be burnt to a crisp, huh? Goku smirked, his hands that were blocking Natsu's punches were timed each. Grr, damn it. Natsu's face grew in rage. It was bad enough his punches were being avoided but blocked too. It was a slap to the face for the Fire Dragon Slayer. Goku saw the look on Natsu's face. Seeing his eyes get narrowed, Goku went back to just avoiding his punches. So, he crossed his arms and closed his eyes. His smirk that was still present, widened. Kitch, you're going to close your eyes on me. Don't underestimate me, Goku. Natsu had formed a cross-popping vein on the left side of his face. From a mile away, Goku had a feeling Natsu might try one up on him, so he was ready. Stopping his punches, Natsu's legs began to emit flames to counter the dodging. Furiously, he gives out a counterclockwise left kick aimed towards Goku's abdomen. Fire Dragon's Claw. In less than a second, Goku dodged the kick by jumping over Natsu without giving a care. The failed counterclockwise kick shook Natsu a little, making him lose his balance. In Natsu's case, that was the last straw. Damn it, Goku. Would you stop dodging my punches like a sissy and fight back? Natsu demanded that of him. But the moment Natsu had asked for such a demand, Goku teleported in front him, okay. As Natsu turned around, Goku was there in front of him and repaid the Fire Dragon Slayer with a flick. The power of Goku's flick had damaged Natsu enough to where he was sent flying over to the edge of the crater. No way. A flick sent Natsu flying. Lucy said, all surprised, what bizarre strength does Goku have? He's not even breaking a sweat too. Is he taking this match as a joke? Gray wondered. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover now, can you? Juvia quoted. Good point, Juvia. Levi agreed to Juvia's quote. That amount of power stored within a flick. What kind of magic is he showcasing? No. He said he's not from this world, so what's the secret to his power? Urza stated, later glaring at Goku. Oh, Natsu. Please be alright. Listener wished for him the best. Come on, Natsu. Show him what it means to be a dragon slayer. Happy cheered on. Amazing. Wendy's eyes were shaking. Just what sort of training did Goku go through to avoid getting hit by Natsu? It's like he's dodging on instinct alone, but he's conscious all the way. Carla pointed out. Now, this is how a real man fight. I have to say, it's better than the one from 3 days ago. So Spikes isn't all talk then, huh? He's giving Salamander a run for his money. Gajil said as he was looking at Natsu getting up. That's for sure. From what he's been doing, I'd say he's just toying with Natsu. Levi brought up. Goku, how strong are you? Mirajane wondered. Man, he's not bad for pushing Natsu around like that. Reminds me of my father. Kana thinks about all the times Gildarts one-shotted Natsu whenever they get together. From childhood to the present time. Man, that freaking hurts. I feel like I've been run over by a train. Natsu gets up. That's some strength you have, Goku. Guess I underestimated you badly. You're no pushover, I'll give you that. Thanks. But don't tell me this is all you got, Natsu. Otherwise, it's disappointing. Hey, oh, don't you worry. I've still got some fight left me in. I'm not out of the game yet. So, you were holding back. Goku tilted his head left. Somewhat like that. HMPH. Natsu pops his neck, get ready. I'm about to blow you away with this next attack. You're holding a lot of promise to that, Natsu. Goku uncrossed his arms, see this spot? I won't move from it. Kitch. That cockiness is what will lead you to defeat. Natsu was ready to show Goku his other move. He started to inhale greatly, making fire gather inside of his mouth. In a pose of a trumpeter, he placed both his hands at his mouth. When he gathered enough flames, Natsu unleashed the fire through his fingers onwards toward Goku as a way of expelling it. Fire Dragon's Roar. That's some big flames, Goku admitted but remained unfazed. The flames heading towards Goku formed a dome around him. A dome that's approximately 8 meters in diameter, 50 meters in area, and 5.9 meters in height. The goal of unleashing the Fire Dragon's Roar was to trap Goku inside. This was Natsu's last resort since he couldn't land a single punch on him. Heavy breathing, if I can't hit you, then I'll trap you. Try getting out of that, Goku. Natsu's heavy breathing was a sign to relax a little, so he sat down. I don't remember breathing this hard against someone before. He trapped him in a fire dome. But why? What would be the point in that? Gray wondered. Juvia thinks that perhaps Natsu is trying to make Goku go through heat exhaustion. Well, there's only one way to find out, said Urza. Goku, are you hiding something to trick Natsu? Mirajane wondered, looking at the flames going around the dome. You okay, Mira? Listen asked. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just wondering how Goku's going to get out of the fire dome Natsu made. I don't think he can. If he stays in there too long, he's going to pass out. As Natsu continued his glaring, he noticed something was off about his dome. He and everyone else at the bleachers started to see the dome's sudden change in color. Slowly, as a sloth, the flames started to go out and from there, they all saw a bright color taking over the flames. What's going on? My flames are getting blown away. Natsu said in a shocking tone. Putting in a little effort and as a way to extinguish the fire, Goku had activated his silky clear aura and used it to rid away Natsu's fire dome. Thanks to his aura, it caused the wind to take everyone's sight for only a brief moment. As it dialed down, Natsu and everyone saw Goku in one piece. Not even his clothes got damaged. But how? Why? Natsu's eyes began to quiver. What is that around you? He used his aura to deflect my fire dome. With what he saw, Natsu got up. Goku teleported in front of Natsu. This time, he showed no mercy. He knew he was a regular human, so he gave a punch decent enough for Natsu to withstand. Taking the punch that aimed at his abdomen, caused Natsu to jerk his upper body forward, allowing him to spew out blood and saliva. When did he? Urza was stunned. He teleported in front of Natsu like it was nothing. Both Gray and Juvia were at a loss. And here we thought Goku was just crazy in the head for issuing Natsu to be his opponent. Now, he's showing everyone what he's really made of. Lucy admitted. Amazing. Wherever he came from, he's no pushover, that's for sure, said Carla with amazement. I can't believe he made Natsu get on his knees. Wendy was shocked. After seeing Goku punch Natsu in the abdomen, she saw Natsu stumble to the ground. On all fours, Natsu's heavy breathing continued to take its toll. But he dealt with his troublesome breathing as he gets on one knee, looking at Goku stretch his arms. Hee. Goku's smirk had appeared again. Grr. When he got back up, his anger was getting the best of him. Gritting his teeth with pent-up frustration, he had another move to try out. Thanks for that sauna treatment, Natsu. The feeling of hot air really got the blood flowing. Man, you sure are overconfident. Did anyone ever tell you that? Actually, someone did. This person that told me is actually my master. Well, Natsu, I think it's about time we finish this. You look pretty worn out. Huh, like hell I do. You don't call the shots, Goku. It's over when one of us isn't conscious. Natsu pointed fingers at him. HMPH, fine then. We'll play by your rules, Natsu. Here I go. When Natsu took a step back, Goku surprised him with the Z-Vanish. With mirages of Goku all around the Dragon Slayer, Natsu's head began to feel dizzy. To snap out of it, he unleashed another Fire Dragon's Roar and rotated it clockwise to dismantle the Goku mirages. As each mirage fades away, there came but the real thing. Using instant transmission, Goku teleported behind Natsu's back and right elbowed his nape. The impact of the collision caused Natsu's pupils to disappear, making him fall forward. Goku wasn't done. After he lunged his attack, he came in front of Natsu before he could fall to the ground and paid him back the way a Saiyan of his caliber could. He raised his right leg up with momentum and converted it to a kick. A kick that came in contact with Natsu's chest sends him flying to the blue sky. The impact of that kick made Natsu's flames disappear. Bringing him up to a view that was approachable for everyone to see, Goku teleported in front of him to finish him off. Rolling backward, he was front and centered in Goku's line of sight. With his right hand formed into a fist, it was declared. Good match, Natsu. You're definitely strong in your own league, I'll give you that. But, you're not as strong as I would imagine. However, I had fun either way. Let's do this again sometime, okay? Later. Leading his fist aimed for Natsu's left cheek, the impact of Goku's punch made Natsu twirl as he was descending down to the crater. Seeing Natsu fall to the ground, Fairy Tail was shocked with what they all saw. He had no magic within him, but he went toe-to-toe with one that can. With Natsu's abrupt landing to the meteor's crater, smoke had risen out. The match was over and the victor that came out of it was Goku. When he was descending down, he saw Fairy Tail running to the battlefield. With one of Fairy Tail's best mages defeated by the hands of Goku, his story was now credible in Fairy Tail's eyes. There we go, Goku said, landing on the ground safely. Hee, looks like I kinda overdid it. I thought I went easy on that punch, but seeing Natsu tank it even though I nerfed it a little, he shouldn't have been able to survive that. No human could have survived that. Is Natsu not a human? Goku. Upon hearing that voice, Goku turned around. There, he saw all of Fairy Tail run to him but with Mirajane leading in the front. Yo. Goku waved. Natsu sure was strong. I can't believe I had to use 4% on him. I thought 1% was good enough, but 4. Color me impressed. Goku, that was insane. You just beat Natsu like it was nothing. Wendy said. It did seem that way, didn't it? Goku had his hands placed behind his head as he was casually looking at Wendy. Where's Flameo? Gray asked. He's down at the crater over there. Goku pointed everyone to the meteor crash. Listen, Lucy and Happy ran to Natsu. Recovering his body, they found him unconscious. Blood coursing down from his head as his arms and legs were broken. The girls and Exceed were shocked beyond disbelief when they saw Natsu's current condition. This is Natsu. Lucy's eyes were shaken with the disfigured form of Ignil's son. Oh, Natsu. You fought well. Lysina was holding his left hand tightly and wasn't letting go. Gray whistled. Looking at Natsu who was close to death's door, he was glad he wasn't the one Goku picked. So, you guys believe me now? Goku looks at everyone. Indeed. To be frank, we all assumed you were just some crazy fan who wanted to join and that whole meteor incident was to get our attention. Goku, my boy, we don't have a reason to not trust what you're saying. Yes. Haha, told ya. Goku couldn't help but smile because through it all, he was telling the truth. So, what now? If you're from another world, are you going to go back? Urza asked. Hard to say. When I was inside of Natsu's dome, I used the little time I had in there to try to sense anyone I know of. I tried galaxy after galaxy but nothing came. I couldn't even sense this purple cat I fought some time ago. Galaxies. You can sense that far, said Urza, surprised as she dropped her guard a little. Well, only in the range where I'm capable of. So that means you can't go back, can you? Mirajane brings up. Mira, for an odd reason, Goku was happy to see her. Hey, Mirajane greeted back, Goku, the wormhole incident. It brought you to our world. And if you couldn't sense any of your friends here, that means there's no way back to your home. It seems to be that way, Mira. Looks like I'm stuck here. Then, why not make the best of it while you can? Who knows? Maybe you'll come to like our world if you stay here longer. You think so? I know so. You're surrounded with friends who are willing to fight alongside you. It'll be a fun ride. I promise. Mira, are you suggesting? That's right, Master. I want Goku to join Fairy Tail. Hey, you do? The crew of Fairy Tail all looked at Mirajane. Yeah, I do. In the infirmary room, Goku and I had a long chat. He told me he wanted to join Fairy Tail just so he can fight us and what, sis? Elfman glanced. He said something about wanting to protect me as his loved one. Mirajane blushed a little. I see. Goku, do you really want to join? Yep, I really do. That way, I can protect Mira. But, why her exactly? Someone from my world told me things. A lot of things. What I said is one of them. I just want to try it out. To see what it's like protecting someone I love. You have a crush of Mira, Goku. Kana shouted, dropping her barrel. Well, not love. I don't like her. At least, that's what my mind is trying to tell me. I don't know, haha. It's really confusing. I just want to experience what it's like to protect her. I see. Is everyone okay in having a new member join Fairy Tail? At that point, no one complained. They didn't mind having a Saiyan join their guild at. With Goku on board, he'll know what it's like to be a part of their family. They also had a strong feeling Goku would get attached to Fairy Tail. It's off of assumptions, but given how Fairy Tail functions together, he'll fit in just nicely. Then it's settled. Welcome to Fairy Tail, my child. Since you're now a part of our family, you'll need to bear a symbol somewhere on your body to be acknowledged as a member. Symbol. It's this, Goku. Mirajane showed her symbol that was placed on her left thigh. Oh, that. I'm down for that. Let's get it right now if you guys don't mind. Right, said Mirajane. She thought of the possible things that could happen now that Goku is a member. Back to our hall, everyone. Makarov shouted for everyone to hear. The Fairy Tail Guildhall. When everyone returned back to their guildhall, Natsu was taken to the infirmary room. Happy, Lysina and Lucy were watching him over since Wendy already healed him the best she could. But later, the rest of Team Natsu came to visit him. Over at the bar counter, lies Mirajane and Goku. The color of Goku's symbol is orange. He had his symbol at the same place Mirajane had hers, on his left thigh. When it was said and done, Goku's stomach growled. No one but Mirajane heard and was aghast. Hearing Goku's stomach growled made it hard-hitting than other growls she hears every day. So she fed him. At the bar counter with Mirajane attending it, she cooked Goku a feast for his victory and saw him eating like a screwball. Seeing the way he eats puts her brother and Natsu to shame. Everyone else that went on with their day saw how fast Goku was eating and was unsure if his stomach could survive that many nourishment. It's good, Goku said as he placed his 15 bowl to the side. How are you liking your food? I made it the way I cook for my siblings. Mirajane wipes her hands with a cloth while looking at a happy Goku. Hee, I love your food, Mira. Goku smiled. Really? I'm glad. Since you're a new tag-along addition to Fairy Tail, I'm sure you know what comes next, right? Something, missions. Right. Mirajane giggled, there's that, but you also have to know your way around Earthland. And last I check, you don't. Oh, that's right. I'm new here so I don't know the planet that well. That's correct. What to do? Goku tries to think of his next step but had an error from overthinking it. How about this, Goku? If you need a tour guide to show you around, I wouldn't mind stepping in and show you where's what and such. You really wouldn't? I wouldn't. Mirajane's smile guaranteed that. Okay, sure, let's do it. So when do you want to show me around the place? Are you down for tomorrow afternoon? Sure, you bet, Mira. I could use a tour since I don't know jack squat. It's a date then, Goku. I look forward to tomorrow. Yeah, same here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and here's your square container. Mirajane hands the container over. Thanks, Mira. As Mirajane was giving him space, she decided to visit Natsu with the others to see how he's doing. When Goku opened his container, he saw many capsules that filled the capacity of the squared object. One section in mind interests him. Housing capsules. Could it be a house? Goku was very peculiar with the number of capsules. Since I'm stuck here, I might as well look for a place to use this capsule. But I guess that can wait. I need to prepare myself for tomorrow. Something tells me I'm about to have a fun day with Mira. The date with Goku and Mirajane had started. Other than the Saiyan, Mirajane was also looking forward to today. After his amazing performance against Natsu, his origins and where he came from was true to believe. And with the vow to protect her, Mirajane had no clue as to why someone as new as him would say such a thing. Nonetheless, it made her want to explore Goku. To get to know him more other than the fact she knows about the frenzy behavior of wanting to fight the strongest mages. For 3 hours straight, the She-Devil showed Goku around Magnolia Town as it was the main objective of their date. After 180 minutes of sightseeing, the pasture of Goku was up for grabs. Since it was getting around noon, Mirajane suggested they eat out. So they went to a cafe, not knowing it had a famous reputation in Magnolia. Upon entering inside, the cafe was crowded. When it looked like there was no spot for the two, a waiter managed to find a table and thus, they started their selection of food from the menus they were given. Wowie, it's really packed in here, said Goku pulling up his menu as he looks around. This is my first time here, too. But I've read somewhere in the papers that this cafe's one of the most famous cafes out there in Magnolia. Is that right? Well, let's hope the food is as good as the papers say. You're right. Hurry up and choose what you want to eat. Since this is a cafe, I'm guessing there wouldn't be any meat selections. Oh wait, there is. Goku pulled his menu closer to his eyes. Hamburger steak. Ooh, I'll get this then. What about you, Mira? I guess I'll get the cake truffle combo, Mirajane said while answering his question. Oh, sweets. You like eating sugary stuff. On occasions such as this one. I don't usually celebrate when Fairy Tail gets a new member, but with your non-human strength, I'd say I'm eating in your honor. Oh, that's something to know. Let's go get the waiter's attention. Yoo-hoo. Excuse me, Mr. Waiter Guy. We're ready to order, said Goku, waving his arms back and forth. 10 minutes later, Mirajane, the waitress, and the people around them couldn't believe what they were witnessing. One by one, plates went empty as they each get placed on top of each other. Seeing the speed of how quick Goku can eat made the other people lose their appetite. Except for Mirajane. She was stupefied. Oh, my, I've seen the boys back at the Guildhall eat like crazy. But never saw something like this. How many plates is that? Mirajane's eyes quivered. Haha, so delicious, Goku said, mumbling the words as his mouth was full. Waiters and waitress were coming in and out of the kitchen. They stocked up with more hamburger steaks while taking away his empty plates that were in 3 stacks. You're really enjoying those steaks, aren't you? I've never seen anyone eat with that much excitement before. I just don't know how I'm going to pay it all off. I love food so much. It's what comes next after fighting a good fight. Well, if you're happy then I am too. So, Goku, since you're in Fairy Tail, can you tell me about yourself? Other than your story, I'm really curious as to what your personal life is. Mirajane places down a truffle while making eye contact with him. My life, huh? Goku gulped down the leftover steak that was hanging from his mouth. Well, it's a weird one. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No, I'll tell. It's only right since you took time just to help me know this town better. Goku wipes his mouth. Let's see. I guess I can start off by telling you my family. Family. Like your parents. I just realized something. You're no longer in your world, so your parents must be scared right now. Mirajane brings up. Nope, not really. I don't know my parents. Goku said as he sips his drink after. You don't. I don't. When I was little, I had a severe head injury that almost cost my life. Oh my goodness. How terrible. Mirajane's face looked dispirited. Yeah, but it was thanks to that injury, it made me who I am today. Really? I don't quite understand that part, Goku. Well, I'll tell you another time. Back to what I was saying here. I don't know my parents, but I did have a person take me up when I was just an infant. His name's Grandpa Gohan. Grandpa Gohan, huh, that's a nice name. He was also the one who named me too. But, he passed as I got older, and if we're going by the present time here, I have a family of my own. You do? I have 2 sons that go by the name of Gohan and Goten. Gohan's the older one, by the way. How sweet. You named your oldest son after your grandpa. Wait, your sons. That means you're married then, Goku. I guess. What do you mean you guess? Goku, you shouldn't make a promising vow to protect me as if I'm someone you consider as a lover because you have a wife in your world. Had a wife. But now we're no longer together anymore. I don't think she even knows about me being in this world. What do you mean? Goku burped. She and I had a divorce. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Don't be, Mira. I was the one who wanted it in the first place. Why would you demand a divorce? Were you not happy with your marriage? No, I was happy. No matter how many times I get yelled at or get talked down to. I always tolerated her. Then, what made you do it? Quote. Goku had on a serious face. I wasn't acting like myself. I told you about how Saiyans operate, right? Yeah, someone from my world told me about how Saiyans desire strong wives. My ex-wife checked out in everything male Saiyans likes, but for some reason, I felt as though I had enough with all her complaining. That's very shallow, Goku. You were fed up of her complaints that you just couldn't take it anymore. It makes me think you weren't ready for marriage in the first place. I wasn't done, Mira. I felt that way because something came over me and I didn't know what. Was it your self-conscious speaking to you? Stuff like that tends to some people. I'm not one of them though, I'd just like to point it out. Well, I wouldn't say it was my self-conscious. But rather, emotions gaps that filled my empty mind. I don't think I follow. Care to explain? I'm usually a carefree guy, and even though I would get yelled at by my ex-wife, I would just laugh it off. But suddenly out of nowhere, I started taking in these emotions and somehow got informed about loads of things I didn't know until now. Divorce was one of them. That's odd. From what I can get out of it, someone or something gave you a glimpse of what logical things you needed to say or do. That isn't normal. Did you ever figure out the cause of this weird illness? Mirajane said as she gave it a name. I'm not really sure. I thought it could be the wormhole's fault, but this was before I got sucked inside. Tell me something, Goku. When did you start acting so weird before you came here? Let's see. Oh, what's up? It was around the time. 2 days after I defeated this evil person named Frieza, only I could see these weird purple lines in my vision. Bulma had me checked out, but they couldn't find the source and thought I was just seeing an illusion that only I could see since I spotted it. Are you talking about eye floaters? Those are common to see. They're mainly black or gray specks your eyes see when you move them. It's nothing too bad to get. But I've never heard of it ever come as the color purple. How very odd. And only you could see it. In 2 days my mind started to absorb knowledge I wasn't very fond of since I'm not one to hit the book. For about an hour, my head wouldn't stop hurting, and when an hour passed, I saw nothing but the color purple. How interesting. Maybe this is some kind of new disease from your world. You saw the world as the color purple for how long? It was a dark purple. And I didn't see the world as that color. I only saw the dark purple color. Everything else cancelled out. Goku. Whenever I spot these purple floaters, I started developing these unspoken actions and used them to get rid of my ex-wife. So you really do love her, don't you? Seems to me this illness drove you mad to where you acted out of character. Goku wasn't talking and his face was blank. He was staring deeply at her, making her receive chills that don't often happen to her unless there's a huge threat. Mirajane assumed she pissed him off by saying something he didn't like. But that wasn't it. What the she-devil said got Goku to think hard about the word love. A huge moment of silence was what fits the missing gap between them, and Mirajane was a bit uncomfortable. Is everything alright, Goku? You're looking at me intensely. Sorry. I was just thinking about what you said just now. Love. Oh, is that right? Does that answer my question here? Do you still love your ex-wife as of right now? I don't know. It would make sense if you did, Goku. If you do love her, then there's no need to stick to your vow on protecting me. That's not it. No. Goku was experiencing a headache. Are you okay, Goku? Mirajane grew worried for him as she shows her concern. Gwa. Yeah, I'm fine. Just a small headache. Are you sure? I'm fine, Mira. Really, I am. Okay then. As I was saying, is it really wise to say you want to protect me when you got cheated out in divorcing your wife? You probably have feelings for her still. Mira, I didn't really show much care to my wife, but I did in fact love her. But, when I started acting funny around her, it's like I've been set up to say these lines that are lies. Or, lines that predicted the future or something. With all due respect, Goku, I think you're trying to say is this. You do in fact love her, there's no doubt about that. But with the recent purple floaters only you could see, it's like it's trying to force you to say what you really feel. How I really feel. It made a judgment call and forced you to hoard these unspoken actions to her. Thinking that, I'm a little concerned for you. If you say you're going to protect me, then what's to stop you from acting how you lashed out to your ex-wife? Hearing that, Goku was quick to answer. He leaned forward and grabbed her hands, surprising her to gasp a little. With the sudden approach, the Saiyan warrior was about to have words travel out his mouth to express what he feels. Or rather, what he think he feels at the moment. That's not it, Mira. I beg your pardon. Mirajane was puzzled. Just because I made the divorce happen, that doesn't mean I'll do the same kind of actions toward you. Goku spoke with promise in his voice. Mirajane's facial expression changed as her eyes formed blue circles of confusion. Are you saying you have feelings for me? I don't know. Do I? How do I know if I actually do? Let's do a comparison. When you defeated Frieza again, you went under some kind of trickery in seeing a dark purple eye floater. So when you continued developing that sickness, you started to act different. And with that, you had the idea to divorce your wife because you no longer couldn't stand her. Tell me this, while under the dark purple sickness, did you feel anything at all towards your wife? Before, yes. After seeing the dark purple floaters, no. As of right now, how do you feel about me? We've known each other for over 24 hours, so what's your answer? I feel attached to you. Goku. Her eyes widen. I see. Well, that certainly got my blood flowing, hee. As Mirajane faked a laugh, she blushed a little. We just met and you're saying there's something between us. I don't know, but seeing you messes up my head like a lot. In a good way. It makes me feel warm. When I was with my wife, all I ever got were, get a job and earn money like our son who's a scholar. And stuff. Plus, I want to fight you because you're an S-class mage who's stronger than Natsu. Oh, so you're into strong girls, aren't you? I guess I am. My ex-wife wasn't that strong when we first fought, so that's out of the question. Okay then, never mind. You seem down, Mira. Is something wrong? I had a theory as to why you divorced your ex-wife, but hearing what you said made me throw that out the window. I'm in a sticky situation and I can't get out. Oh, unless what? What if this dark purple floater you see is but a prequel from something you took in by accident, like injecting yourself or inhaling something? I don't think. What? Goku was confused. Here's my new theory. Whatever this thing is, it's consuming you into changing your characteristics from how you originally are. But I'm not done yet. It could do that, or it can do a different function and change your whole perspective of things. Meaning, this dark purple entity is influencing your mind into making you say things that should really happen in your life, since you don't seem to be the type to change it yourself because you're all carefree. If that's true, then that means your easily influenced mind must have malfunctioned to later twisting things from both your own mind and the dark purple's agenda, infusing it into becoming what you are today. That explains why you demanded a divorce and why you feel so attached to me. You're going under an effect that's detrimental to your health. Think back to what made you want to protect me, Goku. Think. I'm thinking. Aha, I got it. What is it? Spill it. My friend Bulma kept telling me I should find a new love, and my son Gohan told me that love makes you stronger, so if you protect them, not only do you get stronger, but it also shows how I strongly feel about that person. I get it. And this dark purple thing must have fused all that information together and insisted you do that. Oh, that makes sense. But Mira, since we figured out why I acted like that, how did I get this dark purple thing that looks like an eye floater that only I can see? I'm not sure on that part, Goku. You got me stumped on that one. Up until now, when you said you wanted to protect me because you looked at me as a loved one, you probably didn't mean it because you're not healthy. It's all fake emotions. When saying that, Mirajane got a little depressed. You're wrong, Mira. I do. Hey, what do you mean by that? We figured out your problem and you're still insisting you want to protect me. Is this from the dark purple's fusing? That's not it. You're saying it's fake emotions thanks to the dark purple floater, but I'll have to disagree and put my foot down. Even though they already are. Where are you going with this? My son told me about how when you discover the feeling of wanting to protect something you consider to cherish, your heart beats slowly. That means you develop real feelings you want to hold out to whoever it is. Goku, you're not saying your heart is. It's beating hard, Mira. When I'm with you, my heart pounds like crazy. When you're close to me, my heart pounds like crazy. When you cook for me like you did yesterday, my heart pounds like crazy. Is this the dark purple floater fault? Goku's acting as if he's found true love. But that means me. Hey, why am I blushing? He's not really saying that, Mira. Get a hold of yourself. He's acting out of fused ideas from the dark purple floater. But what if he isn't? Goku, can I ask you something? I'm all ears, Mira. Go ahead. Right now, as I'm in front of you, are you talking from the bottom of your heart? Or is this thanks to some idea fused from two separate ones? I guess the bottom of my heart. Then, that means the dark purple floater must have enabled him a function to seek the need to protect something he cherishes. Something he loves. That means he loves me. Mirajane's whole face turned red. No, Mira. That isn't it. It's a trick. He doesn't like you. There's no need to get all worked up here. He's no different than the other boys. But he said he spoke from the bottom of his heart. Whatever this dark purple floater is or where it came from, it's serving itself as a tool in educating him. You okay? Your face is red. Yes. I'm fine, Goku. No need to worry, haha. Mirajane said as she was trying to keep her cool after finding out Goku has a crush of her. Did it tell him to go for me? I'm so confused here. You're awfully quiet after our conversation about the dark purple floater, Mira. No. I feel dandy. But tell me this one more time, Goku. Why do you want to protect me? Do you see me as a lover? I want to protect you because I want to. And I'm not just saying that because some floater told me to from some fused idea, no. No, but it educated you and your mind to go that route. For some reason, Mira, I consider you as someone to fight for and to cherish. Mirajane's heart took a pounding when the next thing that happened, she took a deep gulp. It's somewhat true. What he's feeling is thanks to the floater, but it's fusing more ideas to his brain. Tricking him into having him take in knowledge that'll shape him into a more better and different person. And everyone else at the guild too. But mainly you. I don't know why, but I feel as though you're special to me and I want to keep on feeling that special spark between us. If that's okay, that is. Yeah, it's fine, Goku. I don't mind at all if you see me like that. You're the first boy to have ever confessed me your true feelings. Whether it be from the floater-fused ideas, or from your heart deep down. Oh, whatever. Do you feel the same way about me? If you don't, that's cool. I can focus on finding someone else, but it'll be hard to rid this feeling I have for you. Hey, do I, you ask? Goku nodded. Well, considering how you just became a member, I consider you as part of our family. It does seem like we've gone on that path rather than to be astray. You've been looking at me since you became a member and I let you stayed over at my house with me, Lysina, and Elfman. I don't see why not. I'll admit, your confession caught me off guard. How so? It's just something I truly wanted to say. I get compliments a lot because I'm well known. Boys have been staggering me with kind words, but not once have I been confessed to. You're the first. Wow, I guess I really scored high with you seeing as though I was the first. I'm not sure if I do like you, Goku. But I can tell you I feel some sort of feelings when you and I talk. It seems odd enough because you're new to this world and I've been complimented many times before. I just wonder why you of all people make me want to blush like crazy. Mirajane said as her cheeks turned red as a tomato. So, is that a yes? We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Goku. For now, I want to start things slow between us. It's a little too early to start relationships if you ask me, but hey. That doesn't mean I don't like you because I do. Okay, Goku said as he smiled at her, I'm glad you feel the same. I'm patient so I'll wait. Thank you, Goku. For someone so brave in the confession game, you certainly earned my praise. Oh, I still stand by with what I said yesterday. I'll protect you too. I don't care if you're stronger than me, it doesn't matter. In fairy tale, we've got each other's backs no matter the power gap. It's what makes us family. Sure, whatever you say, Mira. Goku's smile was still being shown. Yeah, I'm glad you joined too. With their conversation coming to a close, Goku's mind started to fall under attack. He was experiencing a headache that was similar to the one when he defeated Frieza shortly after. Under a lot of pain, he placed his elbows down on the table roughly and his hands were on his head. Arg. Goku grits his teeth out of pain. Something the matter, Goku? My head. It's hurting. It's hurting bad. Arg. Goku started to yell out of feeling a painful sensation. He breathed uncontrollably as his hands wouldn't stop shaking. He reacted differently as he started collapsing to the ground. His pupils had disappeared and the color of his irises was the color dark purple. Several lines surfaced above and under his eyes and with that came a huge energy wave, destroying the Kuro Imperial Cafe altogether. Gitch. Gah. My head. It hurts. Goku's body couldn't stop shaking uncontrollably. His body went in vellication. Seeing the horrible condition Goku was in, Mirajane was quick to get to his body. When she was on her knees, she saw the visual aspect of Goku's aura. Except, it wasn't his. This aura was the same color as the floater, dark purple. Mirajane saw the lines on his face and his irises being complete dark purple. Luckily, touching his body didn't cause any harm to Mirajane, but she did grow worrisome for the Saiyan of fairy tale. Stand back. Don't get close to me, Mira. Something's about to come. Goku was sweating unbelievably. The energy wave that struck the cafe came in again. Acting on its own, the dark purple aura laid out a tidal wave to everyone that was inside. Mirajane included. The energy tidal wave pushed everyone against the wall as it made them go unconscious. But for the she-devil, as luck would have it, she managed to survive by just a little. Hanging by a thread, she landed roughly on a table. By landing on the table, she broke the plates under her, making some parts of her skin to feel the cold shoulders. Ow, ow, ow. My leg. Mirajane's left leg was broken, I can't feel it. Oh, no, everyone. When Mirajane looked around, she saw everyone down and counting. Her eyes were agitating in shock as no one but her survived. They're not dead, just unconscious as mentioned before. Getting down from the table, she ran back to Goku as his condition got worse. Goku, I'm right here. I'm not going to leave you. Stay with me. Mirajane came to his aid. Mira, help. Goku said in a weak tone. Yeah, I know where we can get help. I'll get you up now. Getting the help Goku needs, Mirajane placed his left arm around him. As they both stood up, Mirajane was about to make her way to the guild hall for Wendy to heal him until Goku stopped her in her tracks. Goku, she looked at his constipated face. It'll take too long if you drag me. I'll use instant transmission to get us both there. Goku insisted while still showing a weak voice. Does that mean teleport? Are you going to teleport us? Yeah. Goku struggled to answer but did. If I can focus on an energy signal, we can get there fast. I don't know how but try to focus on sensing Wendy. She's a healer that can serve you. Right. Ow. Uck. Goku was feeling arduous. His mind was weak as he almost lost his footing. Thanks to Mirajane, she caught him in the nick of time. 10 seconds in and he found Wendy's energy. She was in the infirmary room with Team Natsu and Juvia. As they left, they didn't pay for their bill. It didn't matter because everyone in Kuro Imperial Cafe will be out cold until the next morning. But that doesn't mean they left without the building being unscathed. The tables, chairs, and windows were destroyed in the making. Instant transmission always came in clutch for Goku, so without wasting any more time, the two teleported to the Fairy Tail's infirmary room. Fairy Tail's infirmary room 27 minutes later. Their date came to an abrupt end. After arriving at the infirmary room where Team Natsu, Lisina and Juvia were present, Mirajane immediately placed Goku to a bed. The moment she laid Goku down, a dark purple barrier had appeared and consumed his body, causing him to sweat uncontrollably. During their date, Natsu was able to wake up thanks to Wendy's healing, and altogether, they got informed by Mirajane about what was happening to Goku. For those 27 minutes, Wendy operated her healing magic to see if the barrier could be lifted. Nothing happened. The barrier served under demon magic that were levels far beyond any magic that was ever bestowed upon Earthland eons ago. Wendy gave it a few more tries but nothing had worked in her favor. Since nothing could be done, Mirajane sat next to him as Team Natsu were behind her in support. I'm sorry, Mira. I really tried my hardest, but I couldn't heal him. That barrier is something I've never seen before. It overcame my magic like it was nothing, said Wendy as she was feeling bad. Don't be. You did what you could, Wendy. And for that, it's more than enough. Mirajane said as she compliments her to feel better. Myra's right. You shouldn't feel bad. We don't know what this barrier is, so it wasn't something we could have done with magic anyway. Urza said, crossing her arms as she came next to Mirajane. Arg. Man. Whatever this is, it smells so bad. Natsu covered his nose from the awful smell. You can smell it, Natsu? Lucy asked, turning to him as he was using his scarf to cover his nose. Yeah, this barrier or whatever is pulling off negative stuff I can just smell alone. I can smell it too, Wendy said. How interesting. We know the source to this is a negative, but what we don't know is how it latched onto Goku, said Carla as she tries to put pieces together. Is something like this contagious? Gray wondered. No, I don't think it is. I carried Goku as he teleported both of us here. When I placed him on the bed, there was no reaction. Mirajane answered. Juvia thinks it's something that possibly came from his world. What do you mean, Juvia? Lisina asked. Think about it, you guys. With all the weird things Goku had shown us, isn't this one of them? I don't quite follow. Mirajane's left eyebrow raised as she turns around to face her. Wendy couldn't do anything with her magic because this negative barrier overcame it, yes. Well, if we look at from both perspectives, this could be something that only Goku's affiliated with. Meaning, this is something only Goku has to overcome. Mirajane finishes Juvia's sentence. Nice detective work, Juvia. Gray compliments. Oh, I am not worthy of such praises, my darling Gray. Juvia's eyes changed into pink heart eyes as her inner fangirl for Gray overloaded. If what Juvia said is true, then how came Goku overcome it? It's not attacking him, Happy said, later macking on a cooked fish. It's attacking him in the inside, Urza said as she came to a conclusion. Inside, Lucy and Lisina copied. Yeah, there's nothing we can do because this is Goku's fight. Whatever this thing is, it's attacking Goku in his mind. So only he can overcome it. That way, this barrier will get lifted. Until then, we can't do anything. Urza said. Ah, crud. Hey, Goku, listen. You better beat whatever this thing is, you hear me? Natsu yelled. Don't scream in his ear, Ash breath. Gray mocks. I hope you're doing okay, Goku. Mirajane hopes. I'm sure he can beat this barrier's butt, sis. Just have faith in him. He is one of us. Lisina tries to cheer up Mirajane. I know, Lee. It's just, during our date I got to know a lot more about him. You'd be surprised about his life in his world. I just feel so helpless here. This is something all of us don't know of, and because of that, Goku's facing it alone. I was his guide, you guys. He was my responsibility. I feel awful not knowing the solution to help him. Well, I'm not sure if this will help, but we could go through his square container to see what he's got inside. Who knows? Something inside might help us. Natsu brings up. You're a genius, Natsu. Mirajane compliments as she gave him a hug. I am. Natsu tilted his head. The square container was outside at the bar counter. After a minute passed, Mirajane retrieved it. As she opened it up, Lysina and the others were leaning close to her to see what was inside that only Goku knew. What is all this? Lucy said in a shocked tone. These are all capsules. Mirajane said. How do you know that, sis? It says so on the cover. Look, she pointed at the name of it as everyone saw. CC's capsules. That's an unusual name, Wendy admits. Unusually stupid, Natsu adds. This is amazing. This looks like something made from the future. Could Goku possibly be from the future? Urza said as she looked at him. That's a good question. We'll have to ask him if he ever wakes up. Lysina placed her right index on her chin. There are many sections. I'm counting. Over 200 capsules. Mirajane informed, they're 10 capsules in 20 sections. Ah, with each given name too. If we were to find a capsule that can help remove a barrier, what would it be? How about this one? Happy pointed to the medical aid section. Good eye, Happy. Mirajane said as she grabbed a pink-colored capsule. Arg! Ah! Goku was shouting. Everyone heard his yell and turned around. They saw him moving around with his right hand placed on his heart. As if he was going through the same experience of the heart virus. Hearing his painful yell made Mirajane worry even more. It's going to be okay, Goku. I think this capsule's gonna help you. At least, I hope it does. Someone restrain him. He's going out of control here. Urza ordered. Natsu, Gray and Lucy held him down. However, it wasn't the smartest thing to do. Targeting the three of them, the barrier unleashed a dark energy wave directly to them, blasting them to the walls. Natsu, Lucy, Lysina and Happy said. Oh, no, my Gray. Juvia said with worry in her voice. Lucy, are you alright? Wendy asked as she came over. Ouch. That freaking hurts. Yeah, I'm fine. Lucy got up. Ugh, what the hell was that? Gray had help getting up from Juvia. My darling, you and the other two got sent flying across the wall. Son of a. Natsu stood up. Easy, Natsu. I got ya. Thanks, Happy. Mira, hurry and use that thing already. Urza demanded. I don't know how, Urza. Do I press on this? Oh. Mirajane's right thumb pushed down the head of the capsule. Scared by the sound of it, she dropped it to the ground with smoke rising up. When the smoke went away, they all saw a giant pot. And so, they were all curious. A pot. Lucy got close to it. It's filled with beans. Carla came close to it too. Huh, I wonder if Goku had some sort of mix-up. What are green beans doing in the medical aid section? Lysina wondered as she got everyone to think. Hey, I know. Maybe they're healing beans. Gray announced. Healing beans, my love. Juvia said standing next to him. What else could it be? If they got placed in the medical section, then it's there for a reason. I think you're onto something, Gray. Urza said as she picked up one bean. Hey, Natsu. Do me a favor and hit me. Hey, you want me to hit you? Natsu was confused. You heard right. Something tells me these beans won't work unless we get injured, so I want you to hit me. Don't hold back, got it? Urza asked of Natsu. Alright, Urza. I'm not going to hold back my punch, you hear me? Don't blame me if I go overboard. His right hand came up in flames. Drawing it back, his attack was ready and thus, he came for Urza. She wasn't wearing her armor, so it was definitely going to hurt. Closing in, all the impact of Natsu's fire dragon iron fist went to the queen of the fairy's abdomen. With that punch, she was sent back skidding to a wall. Urza landed outside of the infirmary room due to the wall not being strong enough to withstand a strong force. He went too far, Lucy and Gray said to themselves as they got paled. Then they all saw Urza get up like it was nothing. She was bleeding from her head and her legs were shaking like she was experiencing a seizure. At a moment's notice, she calmed them down but was still feeling Natsu's punch. She got back up that fast. Lucy and Gray had their jaws dropped to the ground. My head's suffering from blood loss and I'm pretty sure the impact to the wall caused me to lose feeling in my left arm. Let's test this bean now, shall we? The bean that was in her right hand was now inside of her mouth. Chewing it, she wasn't a fan of the flavor. For about 4 seconds, everyone was waiting for a change to happen. And it did. When Urza swallowed the entire bean, she was completely restored to her present glory. Seeing that, everyone was shocked to see Urza in one piece as if she never took the hit in the first place. Did you guys see that? Urza's all healed. Lucis' eyes shaped in circles out of seeing something magical happen. Urza, your wounds are gone, Mirajane pointed out. Yeah, the flavor could use some work, but I'm all better. Urza looks at her hands then around her body. Mira, then, that means you can use that magical bean on Goku. Lisana said. Sure, Lisana, but how will we know it'll work? Trust me on this one. It's just a hunch. Lisana assures her. Okay, then, if you could hand me one since you're the closest, I'll feed him. Before Lisana was about to get a bean from the pot, things were about to go in rewind. To about 10 minutes earlier, as part of Mirajane fetching the square container was playing, there was another scene happening somewhere else. A place where Mirajane, Lisana, Juvia and Team Natsu couldn't see unless they were Goku. This scene was taking place inside of Goku's mind. Goku's mind, the empty void. Goku was conscious inside and had no idea where he was. Looking around, he was found to be flying due to there being no floor. The plus side to this is quite a favored one. On the outside, Goku looks the same age as Mirajane. However, inside of his mind, he was back to his adult form. He continued to look around only to find out he wasn't going anywhere. He flew a straight path in hoping to at least see something in his sight, but nothing came up. It was nothing but an endless loop had he continued to roam in one path. Goku contemplated himself. Observing in deep thought, he was bound in an endless empty void. If he was smart enough to think that is. Sigh, I'm going nowhere with this. I don't even know where I'm going. It's just endless loops. Where am I anyway? Goku said as he looks around. You're inside your own mind, son Goku. A voice other than Goku's had made its presence. He heard it coming from behind his back, so he turned around. What he saw in front of him made his eyes widen a bit. He was a bit taken back on who he was seeing. What Goku saw was himself. Whoa, who are you? Goku pointed out. I am negative energy, but you look so much like me. Hee hee. Well, I sure am, huh. How can I see my own self? Hee hee. You fucking moron. You really think I'm you? God, you're so dumb. Hey, what do you mean? You look like me except everything about you is the dark purple color. I don't see your eyes, me. TCH. I may be you, son Goku, but I'm not. I am the negative dark energy that's inside your body. But how? I don't get it. Of course you don't. Tawa told me about how stupid you are. Tawa. Shit. I spoke too much there. Oh, well, hey, who's Tawa? Haha. Well, since the cat's out of the bag, I might as well tell you. Tawa's the one responsible for you being in this world. What? But, I got to this world by a wormhole. Use your brain, dumbass. That was all Tawa. Since your arrival to stop Frieza when he was resurrected, Tawa kept an eye on you. You see, she was experimenting with her tools so she made me latch onto you. What are you saying? Your character as a whole changed, Goku. And you have me to thank. Everything that led up to you being in this world was thanks to Tawa. That female demon scientist really outdid herself on this one. Can you just get to the point, me? Or whatever you are. Tawa made you take in time rift effects that changed you. And when the wormhole activated thanks to the dark symbol on the head of that blue lady's gun, the time rift appeared. With you entering inside, you inhaled some of that negative effect that allowed changes to your characteristics. Both physically and mentally. Time rift. Effects. Don't you mean wormhole? HMPH. Time rift is the correct term if you're referring to the wormhole. So, the reason why I act like I'm a changed person, is because of some person whom I've never met before. For a dumb person, you're catching on. Anyway, because you entered inside of the wormhole, I was born. Coming to life, I had already received my mission from Tawa. And that was to corrupt you to serve under Tawa. But, something isn't working. For some reason, you can't be controlled. Was that why I experienced those painful headaches since I defeated Frieza? From there to now, yes, you have. Inhaling this stuff is supposed to make you fall under the control of Tawa's magic. But you, however, remain unfazed. It worked with those 4 Tawas snatched in this timeline. So, why not you? I don't know. If I had to pick a guess, maybe it's because I'm a god. Lord Beerus once told me some time ago that deities can't be brainwashed. Hey, you're a deity. So that's the reason. TCH, no matter. That doesn't mean I'll give up. Yeah, well, you're going to give up now. Since you're the cause to my headaches, I'll just beat you here and now. You said we're inside of my mind. Then, all I've got to do is beat you. That way, I can get back to Mira and the others. Goku holds a promise to that. Oh, please. As if you can destroy what I am. You can, though. That, I have no doubt. But, I can just latch onto someone else that isn't a god like yourself. Huh, your hair's glowing blue. The negative energy that took the form of Goku was about to be in a world of hurt. In the first Xenoverse game, when battling demon god Demigra, it was stated that Goku couldn't be under his control because he's a god. Much like Beerus and Demigra himself. With his hair styled up in his SSJ form, Goku had unleashed SSJ Blue. Your hair, your energy, I can't sense it. That's because I'm in a form called SSJ Blue. I've never heard of this one before. This wasn't in the books. Hee hee, I get it now. Of all the Gokus she killed, there was never one that had powers of a god. Of all Gokus, she fought me before. Yes, over 1,000,000 times if you want a number. Of all the Gokus that were killed, they only had powers that reached up to the 4th level of SSJ. Well, now I'm ready to blast you out my body. Goku expanded his aura. KCH. Not good. He's going to fry me if I don't escape his body. Ka. Me. Goku aligned both his palms together on his right side. I've got to get out of here and find a different person to control. I can't come back empty-handed or else Towa will have my head. Ha. Me. It was a trade-off. The price of trying to control a god in exchange for a SSJ Blue Kamehameha, Goku had no complaints. For the negative energy, it panicked. A Goku that couldn't be controlled thanks to having God Ki, there was nothing it could do. At the last second, when Goku was about to say the last syllable of the Kamehameha, he heard another voice. A voice that was so familiar he stopped his attack at the last second and looked up. That voice. It's Mira. Goku's eyes were panoptic. Where is she? There's my chance. Since he's distracted with the voices outside, I can use the opportunity to get out of his body and find a new host. In one fell swoop, the negative energy opened up a rift to escape. Goku turned around and at the last second, he tried to stop him with a ki blast to finish it off. But he was too late. The negative energy had escaped out of his body and flew under Team Natsu's radar without them knowing. It's gone. Hey, my head feels all better now. Goku said. With that, Goku powered down to base form. The good thing about the negative energy leaving him is the fact that he was able to wake up. Getting back to reality, Goku was able to wake up, and when he sat up, he saw Mirajane, Team Natsu, Juvia, and Lysina in front of him. The only person that noticed Goku was awake was Mirajane. What's going on? Goku mumbled. Goku. Mirajane yelled, causing everyone to stop what they were doing. Hey, he casually waved. Surprising everyone with his well-being, Mirajane jumped to him with a firm hug. What Mirajane did just now shocked Lysina a little bit. The news of Goku being okay sparked up a conversation with Natsu and the others as they wanted to know what happened to him. They expect nothing to be left out from him. The barrier's gone, Wendy pointed out. Barrier. Goku didn't know what Wendy was on about. Oh, Mira. Why are you hugging me? Hey, sorry. Mirajane let go of the hug. I don't know why I did that. I'm just glad you're not hurt. Hurt? What do you mean? This dark purple floater thingy, dude. You know, what Mira told us. Natsu said. Oh, that reminds me. I've got a clue on what that was, you guys. Really? Then please, spill what you know, Goku. Urza politely asked. Right. Before I explain, can I have something to eat? I'm starving, Goku said as he rubbed his belly. Sure. Mirajane sweats. 1 hour later. I see. The floater that only you saw was nothing but negative energy. Urza wanted to confirm. Yeah, it was inside of the wormhole. No. Time rift. It was inside of the time rift I was in when I entered this world. Goku. Since we know who the culprit is, how do we find Towa? Mirajane asked. That's a good question. I don't really know myself. But I do know she has a problem with me and I want to know why. What do you mean? Gray asked as he became shirtless. The negative energy spawn told me Towa fought me before. Over 1,000,000 times if I said it right. She could have controlled one of them but instead, she chose me. Why you exactly? I'm not sure, Gray. But, I can tell you that she wanted to control me but failed to. Hey, have any of you guys seen Towa? We don't even know what she looks like or if it's a she in the first place, Goku. Mirajane answered. Oh, never mind then. There's a lot of questions left unanswered and I get that you're curious because you want to find out more about how you came to this world. For now, let's call it a day and think about another time. I'm just glad you're alright, you know. Sure, Mira, I guess I could think about it another day. Right. Goku got out of his bed, I guess I'll go train or something. Oh, wait, the square container. What about it? I don't want to keep freeloading at your place, Mira, so I thought of an idea of using one of the capsules to get my own house. Goku said as he grabbed the square container. House. What the heck are you saying, man? Natsu was confused. I'm not very good with words, so I'll just show you guys it. Where there's loads of big space, that is. Goku said, you guys want to come? You can if you want. Why not? It's not every day we'd get to see what a Saiyan can do with his square container. Urza was in. I'll bite too, Gray confesses. If my darling Gray's going to go, then I shall too. Carla, you want to join them? I think it sounds fun. This whole Goku getting his own house by a capsule sounds worth it in my opinion. I suppose I can tag along, child. The gadgets are what intrigues me about Son Goku. Natsu, Happy, Lucy, you guys coming? Goku asked. Oh, yeah, totally. Lucy agrees. Hell to the yeah, I'll come. Happy, you in? I, sir. Mira and listen, you two can tag along too if you want. Sure. You keep surprising me with things that aren't in fairy tales caliber, so I guess I'll come too. How about you, sis? Mirajane wasn't talking. Rather, she was staring at Goku. Seeing him finish his bowls from her cooking, she couldn't help but stare at him. With his smile and laid-back personality, Mirajane's heart kept skipping a beat. Lysina saw her cheeks red and had a few assumptions as to why it shines a bright primary color. Get a grip, Mira. Stop staring at him. He's way out of my league. He has a wife after all. No point going after him if he's a married man. Kitsch. My mind is telling me that. But my heart, it's telling me to go for him. No, I shouldn't. Have some boundaries, Mira. He probably doesn't see me like that anyway. Yeah, I'm coming too, you guys. Wow, we have a crowd. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 10 people coming. Okay, let's get going, guys. To a place that's very wide and big. Haha, now we're talking here. Natsu was ready. Before all of them could head out, they heard a knock on the door. Taking their attention to the door, they saw Kana Alberona next to it. Hey, you guys got a minute? What's up, Kana? Mirajane asked. I couldn't help but overhear what you guys are about to do, and I'm going to have to ask you to put that on hold. What's the reason? Urza said as she crosses her arms. We have some visitors that want to see us. Apparently, they're issuing us a challenge. We all know them since they were there with us during the Grand Magic Games. The Guild, Blue Pegasus. Blue Pegasus. You're the Blue Pegasus Guild, Makarov shouted. 5 people from Blue Pegasus were present in front of Fairy Tail and was at the entrance of the guild hall. They were Jenny Relight, Hibiki Lates, Eve Tierm, Ren Akatsuki, and Ichiya Kotobuki. Hello there, Makarov. Ichiya waved at him with his glued right index and middle finger. It's been days since we've seen each other. Not since the Grand Magic Games, I believe. Speaking of the Grand Magic Games, congratulations on winning. Men, I see Fairy Tail's parfum hasn't changed not one bit. What are you 5 doing here? Makarov asked. You didn't come just to womanize the girls here, did you? Macau said as he wasn't going to be surprised if they did. As much as we would like to compliment the girls, we have important matters to discuss, Hibiki said. And what would that be? Levi asked. We would tell you, but we require the rest of the audience to hear this. You know, Natsu and the others. Eve had politely asked. Sure. I guess I can have someone go fetch them. I can do it, master. Kana volunteered. Unfortunately, due to the beauty of girls that resides in Fairy Tail, the womanizing trio were on the move with the celestial mage, Lucy. Lucy, my dear, have you been well? Hibiki gently asked as he got on one knee. Would you like a towel to wipe your beautiful face, love? Ren offers as he too got on one knee. Or, would you like me? Eve's background had a romantic theme as he showed Lucy a rose that was in his mouth. I'll take none of the above, thank you. Lucy sweats. Sniff men, Urza my honey, your parfum is as fitting as ever. You make a man twirl out of such delighting parfum. Closing in Urza's space, Ichiya tries to get in a sniff. He manages to get one in, but at the cost of pain. Urza one-shotted him with a right fist to his face, making him crash into the walls. As he was flying, Ichiya operated as he always did and replied to that strong parfum punch with a men. I see Ichiya hasn't changed a bit either. Urza's fist was trembling. Hey, Mira, who are those 5? Goku whispered in her ear. That's another guild that goes by the name of Blue Pegasus. They're quite formidable too if you're wondering. Oh, so, they're strong from what you're telling me. Somewhat like that, I guess. Sure. Tell us, you guys. What brings you to our guild hall? Gray asked with no shirt on. Bob, who is our guild master, has issued a challenge to your guild. Ichiya said as he got up. A challenge. That's so unexpected. What's this challenge you speak of? Days after the Grand Magic Games, the five of us managed to convince the Princess of Fury to host a 5v5 guild versus guild match. Oh, hell yeah. Natsu's eyes were shaped in stars. I am so down for a fight. You guys were interesting during the Grand Magic Games when you gave it your all. They didn't really do much, Natsu. Well, Jenny versus Mira was a good match. Of course, my sis ended up winning. Listener gloated. HMPH. I'll have you know, lady, that match was rigged. Jenny had her fist showing to Listener. Don't be mad, Jenny. You put up a good fight and I was happy to go up against you, Miss Fury. Mirajane smiled at her. Miss Fury. Wow, you must be famous. Goku said. I am. Who are you, kid? Jenny had one eyebrow raised. Goku, introduce yourself to Blue Pegasus, Mirajane told him. Okay. Ahem, hello, my name is Son Goku, sir. It's an honor for you five to meet me. Right. Jenny's face was confused by Goku's manners. You say it's an honor. Care to explain? Goku is a recent new member that joined Fairy Tail. Believe it or not, he bested Natsu without breaking a sweat. Ah, geez, Gramps. You didn't have to say that to them of all people. Natsu was bested. Eve's eyes widened. Yeah, I beat Natsu in like 4 minutes probably. Goku was thinking, I didn't even get to go all out. But look on the bright side, he was strong either way. Goku smiled at him. Whatever. Show off. Natsu pouted. It's hard to believe a dragon slayer was bested by someone who just became a part of your guild, Ren said as he saw Natsu's shark teeth growling at Goku who was laughing. Well, since you guys got a new member, I guess we should all introduce ourselves. A pleasure to meet you, Goku. I'm Hibiki of Blue Pegasus. Hibiki gave his hand to him. Likewise, Goku said as he graciously took his hand for a handshake. Oh, and these are my guildmates. I'm Eve. Eve bowed his head. The name's Ren. Ichiya. Ichiya was twirling fast as a way to make his entrance seem good. And this is Jenny Relight. The current Miss Fury. Hibiki spoke for Jenny. Nice to meet you guys. So, continue with what you were all saying. You know, about the 5v5 challenge. Right. As I was saying, our Master Bob wanted to know if you guys were down for a friendly 5v5 match. The Grand Magic Games arena can be where we settle it. I wouldn't mind, but what's the catch here? Why issue a fight with us when you know you're outclassed? Makarov said. Because. Jenny came in to answer, it would be wrong to not show up to fight against us when we've informed the Fury Princess about this. She's going to be a guest there. Princess Hisui. Lucy was surprised. Who's Hisui? Goku cluelessly asked. That's Princess Hisui, Goku. She's freakin' royalty. She's the princess of Crocus. Crocus is the capital of Fury and her father is King Toma. Oh, never heard of them. Of course you haven't. You're from another world. What's this I hear about Goku being from another world? Jenny repeated Lucis' words. It's nothing, haha. I meant to say he's from another country in this world. Yeah, that, haha. Lucis' fake laugh was bought. So, Makarov, what do you say? Will you accept this challenge? I would if there's a catch. There is one. Right. You can't just challenge someone to a fight without a wager. So out with it, Ichiya. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We four boys don't want anything but to prove to the world that Blue Pegasus is the better guild. You want glory and fame. Urza wondered. Well, that's mainly just the four of us. Jenny has her own wager. Hibiki looks at her. She does. Natsu and Gray copied. That's right. Look, ever since my humiliating defeat against Mirajane Strauss, I've been wanting to find a way to get back at her so. If we win, I want Mirajane to pose nude for Sorcerer Weekly. And nude. Mirajane's eyes blinked fast from saying, it's been 7 years since I posed for Sorcerer Weekly. You beat her, Mira. So you really are strong. When was this? Goku clenched his fist. It was several days ago. During the Grand Magic Games, she and I didn't really have a fight. I just one-shotted her like she was nothing. Mirajane brags but didn't mean to. Okay, Mirajane. He didn't need to hear that. Jenny was getting embarrassed. Hey, quick question, Hibiki. What's up, Lucy? What does Fairy Tail get if we win? Did you decide for us or can we pick? Well, that's up to you guys. You can give your own wagers once you pick your 5 people to go up against us. Gramps. Volunteer me for our team of 5. I can kick their ass one by one. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Natsu. But, I've been thinking about remodifying this match to a 1v5. We're the one, by the way. 1. Haha. You're speaking my language, Gramps. Did you decide to pick me? I am strong as hell. Natsu was flexing his muscles. As if he pick you over me, Pyro. Gray mocks. Huh. Mind telling me that a little louder, Frosty? Natsu said with a smug look. With pleasure. I said Gramps wouldn't choose you over me because he knows I'm more capable of destroying them. Hey you, stripper. Natsu headbutts Gray as the two started duking it out. From Goku's standpoint, he saw Natsu's rivalry with Gray the same way he has his with Vegeta. Except, Natsu and Gray's feud is a lot more childish than Goku and Vegeta's. Nonetheless, it made him laugh to that remark, making him place his hands behind his head. Mirajane saw and was astonished to see Goku crack a huge smile like that. You seem to be in a good mood, Goku. Yeah, I am. The way Natsu and Gray fights reminds me of my own rivalry I have with this other guy named Vegeta. He's also a Saiyan. Saiyan. Amazing. And that's the end of the part 2 of What If Goku Was in Fairy Tail. Hope you like my video. Please subscribe, like and share Roranoa TV for more fanfiction crossover videos. Thank you for watching.